Yo, what's going on? It is Coach Ike. If you guys don't know who I am, DB specialist, consultant, we break down DBs, drills, things like that, make it easy for you guys to make plays, get you guys on the field, have you guys executing at a high level and get you where you want to be ultimately. That's the goal. That's all we do and continue to produce. If you're not following us on social media, it's Coach Ike's DB Training here to help you reach your goals. We have defensive back training that is virtual as well. So if you are not in the area, I am located in California. If you're not located in California, we have virtual programs, we have virtual memberships where you can work in your game regardless of where you're at. There's no excuses of why you can't get better. For those who are in the area, we have a DB training Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Make sure to DM to find out that location. Okay, and we also have DB memberships for those where it's both in person and virtual. We're going over football IQ, chalk talks, build your football IQ wise, how to take care of your body mentally, how to mentally prepare. At the same time, we talk about NIL branding, we talk about marketing, we talk about recruiting, we talk about financial literacy. So you guys make sure you guys tapped in. Today, I want to talk about how you guys are quitting too much, quitting too fast based off what other people are giving you guys. All right. So let me start a video off by saying this. This whole recruiting process is changing. It's changing. And I will tell y'all there is a young man I know who in his JUCO experience, he had in his career, he had in his 2 seasons, I think he had 8 or 9 interceptions in JUCO. He is probably like 5'9", 5'10". He has one offer that's D1. One offer. That's crazy. That's nuts. When I was coming out of JUCO, I had 6 interceptions my sophomore year. I finished with 7 in my career. I had multiple D1 offers. And I'm not the tallest. I'm 5'7", right? There is a guy I know my freshman year, he had 10 interception his his freshman year. He had all types of, and he played corner, all types of D1s after him. He went to a D1. So for you to be producing in JUCO, and it's, of course, they're always picking and choosing who they're looking for. That automatically means you're going to D1. That's not always the case. But I'll tell you why this isn't the case. But at the same time, y'all quitting a little too fast. For all of my athletes, but mainly my football players. Y'all quitting too fast because y'all basing it off of what a coach is saying and y'all think it's true. When I was coming out of high school, I was very productive, offense and defense. All right. If you look at my name, and this is, I don't even care about this, just making a point. If you look at my name offensively, I was in the top 30 as in a receiver in the state of California. There are schools that came down. I remember Washington State, very particular because Washington State was terrible. They always been terrible. They came down to visit me and met me. And Coach said, "Oh, you too small." I said, "Coach, what does that have to do with the football?" He said, "Oh, we just looking for bigger guys. Y'all need all the help y'all can, and you talking about you looking for bigger guys? UCLA. I'm not even gonna blast out the coach because you know, came down, met him. Oh, we really like your film. They didn't want to mess with me, right? They didn't want to mess with me. This is coming out of high school, all right? Some D2s, all these people starting to come at me like, "Hey, we want you at the school. We can't give you a full." I said, "Look, I'm not. If it ain't no full scholarship, I'm not coming. I'll go to JUCO. I'll bet on myself. Go to JUCO route, do my things. Got schools looking at me. Same thing. Oh man, you too small. We don't know where you can play at, this and that, blah, blah. Just making excuses. Sophomore year, bam, comes here, Illinois, Middle Tennessee. I got other schools, but those are only two visits I took because of when I got done with football. We went to the championship. We won a championship in JUCO. So I can't take my visit until after I'm done with the season. So I couldn't get into Illinois. Still don't know why to this day. But the whole thing, a reason why I'm saying you guys quitting too fast, because just because the school say, "Oh, you too small," they not speaking on your behalf of what you can do. It's just because that's how the coach or the team sees you. That's their vision. That's their opinion. None of those things matter because if you can ball, you gonna ball regardless of where you go. Wherever you gonna go, you gonna ball. It don't matter. Do not worry about what they say. You know the reason why they say, "Oh, you too small, or you don't fit our system," is because they don't know how to use you. They don't know. That's not their fault. They actually doing you a service by not having them go to the school because they gonna misuse you and put you in bad situations and not play you. You want to know how people see you exactly and how they're going to use you. Yes, that may not be the top school that you wanted to. That may not be a D1. You can't worry about those things. Stop worrying and stop focusing on stuff that people are saying that don't you think they matter. They're going to get fired. They're going to be at another place. Don't worry about it. Okay? Coaches, let me tell you how coaches evaluate. They look at size because they can't develop that. But at the same time, they also can't develop other things. So that's also another reason why they get taller guys because they don't know how to teach necessarily how to help people get in and out of breaks, how to make a play on the ball. So they hope by me getting a taller person, this is going to help the situation. I've seen many taller DBs still getting cooked, and the DB coach or the coach or whoever's recruiting still get fired because at the end of the day, you got to develop, and as a player, you got to be a baller. The cream always rise to the top, always. So don't get discouraged when you keep hearing negative things said about you. A coach, anybody, just do what you do. Do what you do. I can tell you this, and I dislike myself for this. So prior to me getting into Middle Tennessee, I played free safety in JUCO my freshman year. I played corner my second year. I know how to tackle. This all I did was tackle. Did I like it? No. Who wants I'm in a secondary. I'm here to make plays. I'm here to make plays on the ball. So when I got to Middle Tennessee, the scheme they wanted me to tackle more. I was third or fourth on the team in tackling. I should have never done that though. I should have never done that. That's one thing on me. Why am I fourth in tackles leading the team? And I ain't talking about like the team running hitches and the receivers running hitches on me. No, I have to stop the run tackles. That's what I'm talking about. So fellas, know y'all worth, man. Don't never give in and don't listen to what people are saying. And at the end of the day, and I'll say this, there's two types of players. There's two types of players. There's one where you are the system, and two, you need a system. And let me give you a prime example of this. And I'll use two people who are at the top of their game. Peyton Manning, for you who don't know, Hall of Fame quarterback. He is a system. He made the system in his mind. The coaches told him what they was going to do, but he made the system. The offense was around his mind because he was smart enough, and he know we gonna run these plays. I like this, and that. Bam. Another person is LeBron James. He is the system. right? And how you know these things, when they're not in a lineup, when they're no longer playing, the team is in disarray. There is no system because they were the system. And then, like I said, the second one is you need a system. For most players, everybody needs a system. Everybody. I use this analogy all the time, and it's not talking bad about this person. Richard Sherman is a zone corner, and he benefits because he gets to look back at the quarterback and find the ball and locate it. I'm not saying he's not a man corner. I'm not saying that. He benefit from being in a zone coverage in that cover three Pete Carroll defense, and he makes plays. Darrelle Revis is another guy. He plays man. That's his system. He strives in that. Do he got more interceptions? No, because he's playing man. He can't necessarily get his head all the way around to the ball. Everybody fits the system. You got to figure out what's your strengths and weakness are, though. You got to understand what your strengths are. Don't go to a place where it's going to match everything is going towards your weaknesses. Just because, oh, it's a big school, guess what? You're not going to play because you're getting roasted. You're not performing how you should because the school never benefited you from the beginning. Once again, do not let these coaches downgrade you and you quit like, oh man, this how everybody. Do you understand? There is coaches who be like, man, he would be perfect for our system, but you downplaying them because your boy like, oh, where's that at? But they at the house doing nothing. They gonna be at the crib when you go off to school. They ain't never been out of California or wherever y'all live. Don't listen to these people. Stop trying to get acknowledgement from your friends who not doing anything in life. You gotta grow past some people and grow past things, unfortunately. But out of all the things that I'm saying, you gotta grow out of listening to other people's opinions about you and thinking that's true. That's how they see you. That's their perspective. As long as you believe in yourself and know your worth and understand the work that you put in, you're gonna be all right, man. It's always gonna work out for you. Man, this is Coach Ike. I'll see you on the other side.